magari altri hotel hanno questa esperienza qui e quell'altra, però poi loro devono dire ok, io sono andato all'hotel Carillon e mi sono sentito come una celebrità, come se fossi il al centro dell'attenzione, ecco.
Sì, certo. Sì, è interessante, è molto interessante come concetto.
Infatti anche al prof era piaciuto molto perché fa che nessuno ha comunque avuto questo tipo di concept e proprio per quel motivo lì, secondo noi il concept, quello che avevamo prima, era un po' più difficile, diciamo, da anche presentare, no? E capire bene, come appunto implementarlo nel progetto, però questo è molto più collegato all'Hotel Carillon e ci aiuterà poi anche a creare tutto il progetto, ecco.
Mm-hmm.
E poi sì, un po', nel senso, quindi parliamo appunto degli anni 50, quindi della golden era italiana. Poi qui abbiamo fatto comunque un po' di ricerca su come su come era tipo il lifestyle in quegli anni lì. Poi, se non mi sbaglio, la nostra assistente ci stava dicendo che erano degli anni anche in cui le donne lottavano per la loro indipendenza, e noi pensavamo di collegarlo anche al fatto che appunto questo hotel qui la sua proprietaria è appunto una donna, e quindi di creare delle esperienze speciali anche per loro.
Sì. Mentre parli mi sta venendo in mente un progetto che ho visto che è molto molto simile. Adesso aspetta, dammi un secondo che vado a recuperare il nome del che siamo sul lago di Garda.
Ok.
In riva del Garda. Ora lì su questo guardavo trascritto. Praticamente era proprio in quegli anni lì, negli anni 50, era la spiaggia dell'epoca.
Okay.
E quindi adesso è uno stabile proprietà del comune.
Mm-hmm.
Chi l'ha rilevato, eccolo qua, spiaggia Olivi.
Ok.
Quindi era il luogo dove tutti i signorotti benestanti della zona andavano per la spiaggetta sul lago.
Ok.
Adesso, antestante a questa struttura, c'è il porto della scuola di vela, che si chiama La Fraglia.
Ok.
Probabilmente sul lago di Garda è la scuola di vela più importante. Hanno recuperato questo spazio, che c'è anche una bella terrazza, ed è proprio lo stile di cui tu mi stai parlando.
Ok.
Ho il sito, dopo non so se siano ancora aperti o meno, però mi pare di sì, perché anche come stile di arredo è un po' vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Anche lì la manager è una donna.
Ok.
Un po' cambiato rispetto a...
Leti, do you have the new questions that we will ask to Simone?
Yes. So
okay,
I just have a few things.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can send them to me, or maybe if you wanna
I can send it. Yes. I just have a few questions first. Simone, so just to get to know you better, so you do sport?
Yeah, I do mostly cycling.
Cycling, okay. And you work in hospitality, that's what I understood?
I actually work as an organizer of bicycle events.
Of bicycle events?
Bicycle events. I have been working in hospitality as well.
Yeah.
But mostly I'm concentrated on service for cyclists and events for cyclists.
Okay.
So I don't have a hotel or a hospitality place.
But so you don't know the hospitality word?
Yeah, I know it a little bit. Yes, I know it a little bit.
A little bit, okay. because at first I made questions about hospitality because I thought that you
Yeah, but you can
into
try
this
to make
word, but then they told me to redo like a list of questions about the more sport focused. So I did them. I didn't have time to change them a lot or rethink about them. So I'm just gonna ask you. So the first, Sandeep, can you write what the response is? Maybe.
Yes.
Okay. So, what type of sport or activities are most important to you when choosing a hotel?
Okay. Speaking about sport, I would say to have a gym inside a hotel helps.
Okay.
Because let's say my holiday is like 3 nights, for example, and one day is raining outside. So that day, instead of going cycling, I need to find other things to do around.
Mm-hmm.
And for a sport person, would be interesting maybe to spend an hour and a half in the gym. Then it depends. In my case, if I want to move on my sport, so on cycling, for me it's important that the hotel is offering me some suggestions about where to go cycling around the hotel. If the hotel, for example, is far away, so for me it's difficult to bring my bicycle, or maybe I'm moving with some friends, so we are sharing a car, let's say, and it's impossible to get four bicycles in the car. It would be important for the hotel to offer me the possibility to rent the bicycle, or if not the hotel, that they could arrange it from somewhere close to them. And as activity, I would be also very interested in other disciplines that maybe is not what I'm doing usually, and maybe something that I might be interested in trying.
Like
and
what?
For example, like something that I could try. So, for example, as we are here on the lake, it would be nice for me to try. For example, it's a dream that I still have to try kite surf.
Kayak surf.
Yeah, kite surf, the one with the foil.
Yeah.
Okay. I think last time we found actually that kind of activity, and the teacher liked it a lot. It's not this
No,
one.
here you don't have it. But for example, with the project that you are telling me about the 50s.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to offer the possibility to have a ski in the lake.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Because the teacher liked these pictures that we put here, these ones. And he said that if we offer this kind of activity, it will be great for them, because none of the hotels that are like around, like they don't have anything like this.
I mean, in fact, it could be very interesting. If you connect to the fact that the mood of the hotel would have to offer this 50 experience, that would be very nice thing.
But so, like, as a sport person, so you only want like a gym, or have you ever experienced like being in a sport hotel or discovering like something else? I don't know, like
Yeah, I've been in a sport hotel in Austria, for example, and they had inside a wall for the free climbing.
A what?
So some that you could even climb without the rope.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. As a sport person, it would be important to have a breakfast, a sportive breakfast, for example.
Breakfast.
That is for a person that practices sport, the breakfast is the main course, the main dish in the day, the most important one.
And do you have timing, for example, about that?
Sorry,
timing, what time do you wake up? What time do you take breakfast? Do you have a schedule?
Yeah.
What time you go back home?
For example, if I have to practice cycling,
Yeah.
usually I wake up around 7:30, so my breakfast is going to be around 7:30, 8:30 maximum,
Yeah.
and then I'll go cycling.
And when
And-
you come back, you come eat? Because when you do sport, you have to eat after, no?
No, also before.
Yeah, I mean before and
after, yeah.
after, no?
Yeah, after. So, for example, when I go cycling, I like to spend, if I am outside from so I'm not training, I'm discovering places. I would have lunch outside the hotel somewhere, and then be back, and then maybe I have kind of something after the activity. Yes, once I'm back, but that would be around 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Ah, okay. So you come back late. You don't come back to eat inside the hotel or
No, I don't think
directly
that
take
would
a
be
shower or something like this.
I think that for somebody that does sport, it's important to offer a proper breakfast and the possibility to have the dinner.
To have the dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so the lunch is a part of the experience that you do outside the hotel, and you discover the site where you are cycling.
Okay. Then I have a question is, I don't. Do you have a family? Like, do you travel with your family sometimes?
Yeah, I do.
So.
But when I travel with my family, it's not for sport.
It's not for sport. And would you like that?
If it would be sportive.
I don't know,
holiday?
because our hotel is a family hotel, but it's also a sport hotel. So we have to have this balance in between both, and we're wondering how to implement it, for example.
Yeah, so I would actually like, it's just that we have tried, but it didn't work for my family. So in case you have a family that they all practice sport, but that could be like, for example, they are doing a cycling holiday, for example, that could be. So usually they would have mostly the same needs. Of course, with the kids, probably the breakfast would be a bit after. In that case, probably it would be nice to have the lunch in the hotel, because and this is happening in case you are planning to stay 2 nights in the same hotel. But for example, when I traveled with my family in that way, we were sleeping every night in a different hotel. So the lunch was still outside the hotel.
You said it
on the
didn't
way
work.
between one and another one.
You said it didn't work. Why it didn't work?
It didn't work because the rhythm is completely different. I mean, it's something that I found out that my wife that didn't enjoy much, and so it didn't work for my family this way. But
it's the fact that you were going early and coming back and they were still sleeping, or for example, if we make a hotel and we implement an activity for people that wants to do sport, and the person that stay in their family, they just do their stuff while the sport person comes back.
Yeah,
do you think that will work?
That would work.
That will work. So if you were in that case, when you said it didn't work, what would you think that would have make it work for you at that time that it didn't work for you?
No. In that, when I said it didn't work, because we were all cycling. Okay, we tried all cycling, but in this case, it happened that we did the holidays this way. So, for example, the sport person is autonomo.
Yeah, I understand. I
Independent.
Independent, yeah. And in that case, I was trying to concentrate the cycling activity just in the morning. So the family had to find something to do in the morning, mostly of the time. And that could be, for me, interesting, that the hotel offers some other activities that could be to visit something around. And with Sandeep, was telling the other day that it's very nice, the position, because it's quite close to the adventure park. Parco Aventura.
Yeah.
So where actually families and kids can have fun for a half day for sure, because quite big. And that would be a kind of a good activity that the hotel could offer.
Okay.
Then in this case, I would come back for the lunch. We would have lunch together, and then we will do something else together in the afternoon.
Okay. And have you ever like went with kids or something?
Where? I mean, like went with kids. How you mean?
Like with the, I don't know, you traveled with your family, but there's kids or there's people like if the activity should be suitable for everyone, like all ages.
Yeah. Mostly is about making it suitable for the kids. Because once the kids are busy and happy, the family can have a proper holiday.
Yeah, because if they're crying, no one is enjoying.
Consider that the parents usually choose mostly thinking about the kids' activities.
Okay. And so if you would have an outdoor space for that hotel, for like what do you think would be great? Like tennis, swimming pool, hiking trail?
For example, my wife is always looking for the swimming pool. That would make it appreciable for everybody, I think. And in the place where you are planning, it would be also a nice pool because it's on the line of the lake, could be, for example. And tennis depends, because I think that tennis could be interesting, but then once you try for half an hour tennis and then you see that the kids are not catching the ball, you get bored very quickly. The pool is more manageable.
The pool. And do you think
the
that
pool
will make
maybe
sense to have
for
a
the kids it
pool
would be
next
nice
to
to
a
have
lake?
like some lights as well.
Do you think that's fine to have a pool next to a lake, or that's useless?
No, it's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
So
Consider that, for example, when we go to the seaside, we are in a place that they also have the pool, and the kids they swim more in the pool than in the seaside.
Okay. So after a day of activities, so what kind of spaces do you value like the most for relaxations? Like where do you go?
I like to go in a place where I can have like a drink, could even be a beer, because after sport activity the beer is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And it has to be a relaxing space. Not, for example, I like to also share my emotions with somebody. For example, let's do these two cases. If I am cycling with friends, so I'm coming to the hotel with friends, after a day of cycling is a lot of laughing, a lot of talking. From my point of view, the space inside the hotel doesn't have to be a quiet place, you know. So something that Sandito dico in italiano, che un po' ti intimorisce, ok, che un po' sei uno di quegli spazi dove tu entri e sono tutti in silenzio, cioè deve essere uno spazio tipo bar quasi.
Okay. So you want like a bar, but a relaxing bar, not a bar with music.
Exactly.
Or you want
exactly.
Do you think there's music is something good for you or no?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, but like chill music. No?
Sorry?
Or do you want chill, or do you want maybe more rhythmic music at the end of the day?
Could be more rhythmic, actually.
More rhythmic. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't think that, for example, after a full day of being tired, like, I don't know, doing sport, you don't want to go to something like having a wellness, like you don't want a wellness area or like a spa or something. You're more into like enjoying like...
Depends. Depends the person that I am traveling with. For example, if it would be with my wife, I would love the relaxing area, spa, and so on. if I am with friends, I don't need that. We would never go there.
You would just go to the bar and enjoy.
Yeah.
You will always be rhythmic.
Keep enjoying the time together.
You will all be like high energy. That's what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it would be like with your whole family, what do you think it will be?
The whole family, it would be more the bar, the pub area, as probably they would have used the spa while I was away cycling.
The what? Sorry?
Because probably they would have used the spa already while I was away cycling.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's say I'm cycling in the morning. In that morning, they could use the swimming pool, the spa area, trying the sauna, these kind of things. That would entertain them.
Okay. Then, so what makes a sport-focused hotel? Do you think that will make it like, how we say, like memorable for you?
So a sport hotel would make it memorable for me.
Yeah, what make a hotel for you memorable? Like, what would you love to have? Like, feel perfect.
Mostly two things. The kindness of the staff in the hotel, and I think is the main point. And I would appreciate most. For example, I am a person that I choose more agritourism and bed and breakfast than hotels when I travel usually.
You choose what?
I choose more agritourism. Do you know agritourism?
Yeah.
Like country houses.
Okay.
Okay. More those ones than hotels because I really enjoy the contact with the local people.
You contact with the local people. So you like to socialize with people in the hotel?
Yeah.
That's what you like?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I actually do a lot. I really, for me, traveling is also about understanding the culture of the place where I'm traveling.
Yeah, it is.
So I find myself asking many questions. I like if they are able to suggest me, where to go, for example, for dinner, which is the best pub in the area.
So and when you, for example, you at those places that you communicate with those people, what does for you the place looks like? What makes you feel that, okay, I'm open to conversation with those people? Like the space is inviting everyone together. Like how to create that space for you?
First of all, it has to be warm in colors.
Okay, in colors.
Okay,
yeah.
And in the design, a warm design, and also I like tiny spaces, well organized.
Tiny spaces.
So, for example, I would prefer. Let's talk about dinner, for example. I would prefer a bigger table where you sit more than one family, for example. Then big open space with the tables that everyone has got his own privacy. But from my point of view, there is no communication, not share of experiences.
Okay.
More cozy spaces.
Yeah, I understand.
That cozy feeling, That it gives you the feeling like to be in a countryside house with the chimney on.
Yeah.
That kind of mood.
Okay, I got it.
That, for example, it opens me, my personality, of course.
And you said that you think about the recommendations, right? You asked people where to go, blah blah blah. You said.
Yeah.
So do you when you take someone recommendation? Do you go there to try it out? It's something important.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You do.
Yes, for example, I give you this. Recently, I've been to Venice.
Yeah.
Not to sleep, but during the day. And Venice, of course, is plenty of tourists. And I wanted to try a restaurant for lunch that would be typical food. Okay, so I asked a friend who lived in Venice about a name, and he suggested a name. Then when we arrived to the station, there was a crazy old man. I think my opinion was really mental crazy, but he came to us. He noticed that we were tourists, and he gave us a suggestion where to go for lunch. And it was the same place that a friend of mine suggested. So we went. It wasn't cozy because they renovated it recently, but inside there were many people from Venice and from the region Veneto. So I understood that we were probably in one of the only restaurants in Venice where you could still have the feeling of being in Veneto and not in a touristic place.
And what made it feel like that the most, you think? Like what made
Sorry, say again.
Why? Like what made it feel like being in the only place? Like in the cultural place, local.
Yeah, because for example, we didn't spend much, and so the prices were very normal, and the fact that around us were people from the same region.
Oh.
So it's also a way that you could exchange a word, you know, like you could feel that you are in a local place. So it's also interesting for me to share a conversation with the table close to me.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay.
It's almost like you're feeling that you are sharing something. There is something that you could share.
Okay, so for example, for our project, if you were about to come to our hotel, for example, you would love to see the Italian people. So we should find a way to make the Italian people come and not
not necessary.
No?
Not necessary. For example, I've been also last year in a rifugio in the mountain.
No.
Where you sleep in the big rooms with many beds.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been in a place that is on the very, very famous mountain road, just for walking, for trekking, let's say. And there were many foreigners because it's this route in Dolomite. So there were many foreigners. I went in July, so it was plenty of foreigners. And I was sat in the table with other 6 people from different countries. And it was very nice for me to be there and try to force myself to speak in English because we were sharing a passion in that moment. We were all there for trekking.
Oh.
Okay. So it doesn't mean, it depends where you're going, what you're looking for.
Okay.
So for example, if the hotel is specific for cycling, I would be happy to find people passionate by cycling and have the possibility to have a table for dinner, for example, to have a table, cozy space, a table close to them, so to exchange some words.
Yeah, okay, I understood. But for us, that is like an Italian vibe, 50s. Wouldn't you like to experience the Italian word with like locals in that case?
No, it could be, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Then, so when you travel like with your family or group activities, you want, how you manage to have like your free time, and or you only like choose before coming, for example, okay, this vacation I'm only gonna do it with my family, or do you also need your free time? Like
so
the activities, you do it alone or you do it in group?
No, usually I do separate holidays.
Separate.
Yeah. For example, because, for example, with my group activity, cycling activity, sometimes happens that we are meeting for lunch, let's say, and also families are invited. And there are connections, they speak to each other, but to make a holiday together is a different thing. So I will go on holiday with people that I really have many things to share, many things to talk about. So if I would do a holiday with the group activity and everybody's bringing the family, it would be nice between our group activity, but families would be always something
complicated.
really heavy for them.
Yeah. Okay.
So my personal opinion is what is working is the group activity holiday and family holiday. Unless there is a group of 3 families that very well each other, so you can plan an holiday together. But in this case, I wouldn't do my sport activity.
Okay. And what about the equipment? Do you think that that's important for you to have a place to put your equipment?
Yeah. If I come with my bicycle, it would be very important to have a space where to keep the equipment. It has to be safe and covered as well.
Covered also.
Covered, yeah.
Okay. So those are the only questions I have for you as like sports person. I have others as like for the hospitality. I don't know if you can respond to it.
Try to make me.
Okay.
So
for example, like in reception, what do you think is like the must-have for you? Like the reception area.
You mean must have in terms of equipment or in terms of more untouchable things?
No, in terms of equipment, because untouchable thing we cannot touch it. It depends on them. So I mean, as an equipment for you as a sport person, for example, they
need to have no at the reception. It's enough from my point of view that they have their own computer. They can look some information for me if in case I need, and some also brochures of sites that I can visit or routes that I could discover cycling, for example.
Okay.
Like brochure and information.
So you would like to have, for example, brochure to keep with you on track?
Yeah, I mean, brochure that I could take and bring to the room, for example.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting.
And as a person that is a lot into sports, connecting with nature, blah, 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 do you think that technology is good? Or would you like to be
use technology.
Use technology.
Yeah, I consider that nowadays everything that is on paper, also for discovering sites, I think it's completely past. We all own a smartphone, so technology in this case is an instrument, so it's perfect. Okay. It's not something that I will keep watching instead of watching the outdoor. So it's something that is helping me to get to the outdoor.
To get to the outdoor, but so wouldn't for you, for example, it would be best if there's not that much technology, but then you can, for example, if you want to plan like a day at I don't know, doing this sport, just going there and asking, or like asking the people better than having, I don't know, using yourself, your computer in your room searching.
No, I would. Let's see. For example, how do I move? When I choose a holiday, I plan my holiday on my computer. Okay. I also have some application that gives me the routes that are around a particular area. Then, of course, when I get to the hotel, I always ask what to see around, what they suggest. But I do this in case I feel that they are, like, for example, a cyclist hotel. Okay, so if I'm interested in cycling routes, I always ask at the hotel. But then I tend to use my smartphone to check what they are telling me.
Okay, and in terms of furniture, Okay, you do sport. Do you get a lot of like dirty shoes or dirty
Yeah.
clothes? It's important for you to have somewhere to clean, or what do you think? Like for you, you should have or would love to have inside a room, your own personal room, for example.
Oh, look, in my own personal room, there is not much that I need. Of course, a wardrobe where I can dry some stuff. Okay,
Dry.
or it would be nice to have the possibility to put or in the or over the window or outside in a little balcony, like smelling shoes or smelling clothes to dry during the to draft. It would be nice if the hotel would be the washing machine for
Yeah.
clothes and the dryer, so they could be ready for the day after.
Okay.
This is a subject that is for whoever practice cycling or trekking is very interesting.
Okay, thank you. I'm reading my other questions to see if there's one that can fit. You're Italian? Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think about the 1950s in general? Like how connected are you to like the Italian culture, and how much would you want to be connected to it?
Me personally, I'm not very connected to the 1950s. But it would be the unfortunately Italy didn't stay in the 1950s. No, it was a very great period for Italy. Everything grew in that period, and then somewhere it stopped. And I think that at that point, Italy probably was on the top of the world in terms of vibes. Okay, and so it was a rich place, very energetic place where to live. But now I don't feel much connected to that. Okay. I think it all stopped in the 80s, 90s, Italy. Probably we sat on our richness and culture.
Okay.
We sat on it. We didn't develop much.
Okay. I don't think I have any more questions because the others, I don't think you can respond to it.
Yeah.
Do you have any, Sandeep?
I already asked those last week, so I think like for me it's fine.
And for the bed, for example, the bed for you has to be like really comfortable since you like.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, it has to be.
I think that's something really important to work on, like
Yeah, I for example, the bed for me is something very important. I'm not a person that is not able to sleep in case the bed is not so comfortable. But that makes the difference in a hotel, and also the covers, the sheets.
The covers?
Yeah, the covers of the lining, come si chiamano le coperte?
Linen, yeah.
Linen.
So you like it to be in linen? Why? Exactly.
I mean, linen is a particular material. I don't know. Just a second, I'll check on. Yeah, for example, I like. Okay, I'm going on Google Translate. 1 second. With duvet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
so
duvet.
for you, it's like relaxing. It's giving more relaxing than. Okay, nice point. I didn't thought about this. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm done with the questions I wanted to ask you. Sandeep, you don't have anything?
Okay.
No.
I don't have any question. Yeah, because we also wanted to focus more like on sports. So I think the sports that we talked about last time are also okay for this type of concept, or we should change like something.
No, last time we were speaking about this climbing, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it can be. It can be. I would actually. I really like that image that you gave. You show me with the skis on the water. That is very fickies.
This one?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
very fickies.
Yeah, the teacher also liked this, and I think there was another one. Yeah, like also these sports here, like this
Yeah,
picture that we put
yes,
here.
also that one. And this could be actually kind of reconnected to the climbing part.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not going to be climbing, maybe it's something similar to this, something new. Could be a mix.
Okay. Yeah, we can try to mix like all the all the activities.
I have a question, by the way. Do you think that, for
Mhm.
example, for you that do sport, would you like go inside the lake and swim, or would you have a problem with that?
No, I would do.
You
I
would
would
do.
absolutely do. Yeah,
So, for you, it will be important to have showers outside.
it
Something.
would be nice. Yes,
Nice.
it would be very nice.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Simone. That's really
Welcome.
nice from you.
Yes.
Check this. I sent you the link of this place on Riva del Garda.
Yes, I already checked the link.
Yeah.
That's the what
And
you
in
talked at
general-
the beginning. You said there's a project that was similar to us.
Yeah, this is a project that is has the same concept of the 50s.
Okay.
So basically, this was the beach on the lake of Riva del Garda, where people with money, let's say, were going. Okay. It stayed closed for a while, and now there is an harbor because there is this. They go with the boat, let's say, okay, and they reopen this place, and they call back this concept of the 50s.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And in general, for example, in all Riva del Garda, all the lake area is organized with the green little beaches, a shower outside. So there are many connections with this project.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope it was useful.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Ciao.